Weekender, and we provide the ability to experience small bites of the world, one weekender at a time. Our team noticed a problem. There was no fast, personalized, and inclusive trip planning platform for spontaneous weekend adventures. So our solution was a highly visual, interactive strategy that results in 3 budgeted trip options, and it gathers valuable data about customer travel preferences. So Will, I know you're talking about taking a trip.
Yeah, I am. Thank you very much, Kyle. So this is the user experience, a short demo for you. So I go to the website and I see this weekender and it asks me where I'm from. And I say I'm from Columbus. So I type in Columbus and I see one button, so I click it and it gives me a survey. And I see 3 pictures and I start thinking about who's going on my weekender. And I think, I don't have friends, so I'm going by myself. So I click the right option. And then I think beaches, I think city, I think mountains, I think city. So I click city. And I look at living conditions, so I think, where do I want to sleep at night? And I think hostel is a nice communal experience, so I click hostel. And then I look at this and I say, what mood am I in? And I think, comedy shows, that sounds really cool. So I click on this comedy show right over here. I see Dave Chappelle, and I'm 19, so I'll just leave this one blank. And, so then I see these 3 options right in front of me, and I think to myself, all of these things sound awesome, but I'm gonna go to Chicago, Illinois because it's $560. So I click on that, and then bam.
So this results in your personalized trip itinerary based off your selections. It includes your flights and suggestions about where to dine, where to stay, and other ideas of where to go during your trip. So we noticed, and we heard from participants in the market, through a survey, about 82% of them were willing to spend a significant amount on spontaneous trips within a week or 2 of doing their survey. Additionally, we learned in February 2017 alone, there were 600 million minutes spent taking visual quizzes such as this. That's 11 years of time. So to gather users, we're going to do it through a highly social strategy, both dynamically and static social media, both through corporate-generated content through Instagram and Facebook, as well as sharing customers' content. And then within each weekender trip, you'll get a personalized Snapchat filter to use for your photos and videos. So this shows the typical travel cost breakdown for about an average $500 trip. And on this trip, us as weekenders take about 5% profit margin. So our revenue streams will be generated through 3 different streams. Primarily through that 5% profit margin, that should account for about 80% of our revenue. About 9% of our revenue will come from sponsorships, that is through hotels and other venues partnering with us. And then 11% of our revenue will come through future data insights on those customer travel preferences. So we looked at some of the other players within the market, and we noticed that there are a number of players such as Google Flights, Expedia, Skiplag that just do flights, just do hotels, but they don't do the all-inclusive package. There are also a couple big players, Sandals, AAA, that do the all-inclusive packages, but they're not very customizable. The big competitor that we have is a company called Pack Up and Go in San Francisco. What they do is they do a highly personalized option, but they don't tell you your trip until the day you're actually leaving. Now the question is, what if you hate where you're going? What we do is we do the spontaneous trip, but we allow you to personalize it and make sure you're actually going to experience what you want to go through. So we give you the ability to experience small bites of the world, one weekender at a time. Thank you.